Hey guys, Drifter here. Welcome to an early preview of the map Knockout. I'm going to be playing this map in Kill Confirmed, Hardpoint, and a little bit of Search and Destroy. Search and Destroy didn't do very well for me because I was kind of forced to play against Team YouTube, which is like Prestigious Key and Nade Shot, T-Mart, and Chaos, these guys. That's a rough crowd to play against, but I do have a few clips from it. I got to go to Treyarch to play early, so today I'll be giving you my impressions, map review, and Easter eggs. You know, I don't always throw stun grenades, but about half the time I do end up stunning myself because I'm trying to bounce it around corners and do like fancy, I guess, trick grenade shots and stuff like that. But yeah, gonna be doing map impressions, and do stick around for the Easter eggs because this map has some really good Easter eggs. Overall, I think the map Knockout played best as a hardpoint map, and for me it was mostly a close quarters combat map. I liked using it with submachine guns and shotguns for the most part. Gonna have quite a lot of shotgun gameplay. Also hope you enjoyed that little outside wall run over there. It does have longer sight lines on the outer edges, either around the disco room or over the spike pit, which I'll be showing you later, but the middle of the map, as you can see, is pretty much all close quarters combat, and even on the edges of the map you can kind of force close quarters combat engagements like what I did just right there. Overall, the map is aesthetically very appeasing. It is a beautiful map. I have no complaints about the way that it looks, except maybe it's not my personal style. Colors are right, looks beautiful, all kind of things like that. It's set in an Asian temple, and I think it's supposed to be more like a Buddhist monk or a Kung Fu temple because they have a lot of weapons and training stuff kind of around. They've got katanas on the wall, like hashtag katana DLC teaser reveal, whatever. I'm not really going to be doing that. Overall, this map has less wall runs than any of the other DLC maps, and probably less than any of the other games in Black Ops 3 except for maybe Aquarium, and most of the wall runs are concentrated around the edges of the maps where you run over the gongs, then the spike pits, or on the cliffside. Just a pro tip, if you want to hear the gong noise, if you shoot the gong, it'll play the gong noise. Yeah, here's the spike pit I was telling you about, and the map kind of forces a more old school approach to gameplay for the most part. Since you can't wall run, it's pretty much limited to boost slides and jumps and that sort of stuff. Some of the best Easter eggs around as well. But enough of that. How about I go ahead and skip to the map preview and Easter eggs, because I think that's the most important part of this video. Right off the spawn, you will see that this is a beautiful map. Cherry blossoms in full bloom, blowing their pink leaves all over the place. You can see the training pedestals. The whole thing is set in an Asian temple, and even though it's in an Asian temple, one of the most fun rooms in this map, or the entire game, is the disco room, which has its own music. So I'm going to go ahead and cut to the disco music and let you listen, and that'll pretty much explain the theme of this whole room. In the other spawn, you're spawning again around some Asian temples, some bridges, some lily pads, that kind of stuff. But this is more the area where people live, so you have a living room with more lava lamps, like we needed enough of those, and funky old Asian men with sort of sunglasses. I don't quite, it's like disco Asian. I'm not sure what the idea was here. Probably the coolest part on the map, aside from the disco room, is the bamboo spike pit. You can see the skeletons and stuff down there. So if you fall down here, you die, but you can wall run around the entire segment instead of jumping up on the bridge. But you have to be careful, because when you get too close to the ground, even if it seems like you're not that close to the ground, you'll hit the spikes and you die. At the very middle, we have a giant golden bowl with a dragon guarding it. Aesthetically looks neat, and a little Easter egg here in the training room. This is, depending on however you want to look at it, either a Bruce Lee or Kill Bill Easter egg. This is the suit that Bruce Lee wore in some of his famous movies, and one that was replicated in Quentin Tarantino's Kill Bill that the bride wore. So neat little Easter egg there, but that's most of the stuff to show off from the map. Overall, this is my third favorite map from the bunch. I really liked Verge and Spire better than this one, but it's by no means a bad map. A lot of the other YouTubers are very happy with it. I think this one in particular was T. Martin's favorite. I think one of the reasons I didn't like it is the lack of wall running. I know a lot of you are big fans of boots on the ground, so you'll probably love that aspect. I just like running around and doing trick shots and goofy stuff like that. Also, typically, I personally don't go for the Asian-styled maps, like even the old temple ones from Black Ops 2 weren't my thing. But overall, despite the fact that it necessarily wasn't my style of map or my style of gameplay, it still played really well. I didn't have any issues with the map. I had no spawn issues with this map either, unlike Verge, so no complaints there. There were no bugs, there were no out of bounds that we found easily. There was probably some eventually, and somebody will find them, but overall, very solid map and played well. Guys, that is all that I need to talk about the map, but I do have extra gameplay that you can watch without my commentary, so you can judge if you can like it or not. So I'm going to go ahead and cut over to that. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Drifter out.
Webworks neutralized.
Threat neutralized.
Hardpoint locked down.
Stealth specialist wasted.
UAV inbound. HCXD deployed. Friendly UAV inbound. Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Friendly rating your AO.
Clearly inferior.
Hardpoint locked down.
Infantry down. KIA.
UAV, ready for tasking.
In the turn, sensors on capture your objective.
Counter UAV on standby.
Friendly UAV inbound.
Wasted. Flame unit neutralized.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost.
Frag close.
Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint lost.
Wasted.
Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint lost.
Maxed out.
UAV, ready for deployment.
Evolutionary dead end reached. Kill. Ripper shed some blood.
Friendly lightning strike inbound. Friendly hellstorm inbound.
UAV ready for deployment.
Friendly UAV inbound.
Establish perimeter. ATL.
Expected KIA.
Authorizing lightning strike.
UAV energy levels at 50%. Triple kill.
Splash.
UAV departing AO.
Hostile down.
Bomb planted. And that's how we do it. Get ready for the next round. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint locked down.
Cyborg terminated.
UAV awaiting orders.
Profit down.